Hey sweet babies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you like fragrance, makeup, skincare, real people, and real talk, definitely subscribe to my channel. So today we're talking about 10 fragrances in my collection that are designer fragrances that I think are perfect for fall. I know we have a lot of niche snobs out there. I get it girl. I love me some niche fragrances too, but honey, I started with designer fragrances and still to this day there are designer fragrances that I smell and I'm like, oh, I got to have it. I love it. Just like I would with a niche fragrance. I mean, I just don't see me leaving there because there are still some really good ones out there and they're coming out with new ones, and I don't care what the fragrance is, whether it's niche, designer, indie house, Middle Eastern. Like, if I like the way it smells, I'm buying it. So first, let's start with my scent of the day, and it is Nuit Tresor by Lancome. Look, first of all, the bottle. I still, to this day, still love this bottle. I really do. And the smell is just so good too. It's everything in the kitchen sink in here, but it smells so good. So this is nice and sweet. You can wear this in the daytime, you can wear this at nighttime. I feel like you do get the pear, you get the lychee, you get like sweetness, you get caramel and vanilla. There's some coffee in here. I really don't get the coffee, but I do get a kind of a, I don't know what it is, kind of like a chocolatey nuance to it too. So that might be the coffee mixed with the caramel and the vanilla, some patchouli. This smells so good. And if you're looking for a designer house that has fragrances that the performance is really good, Lancome is definitely one of them. And I like how versatile this fragrance is. Like I said, you can dress it up or dress it down. And I think it's great for fall because it does have like the fruitiness to it, but it's also got that deep like sweetness to it, and I just love it. So if you're looking for a nice, feminine, easy reach type of date night fragrance for the fall, you can definitely try this. Next is Croc by Christian Louboutin. Now this one I think is perfect for fall. You can wear it day or night, but I think it's more suitable for a nice night out in the fall. It can hold up pretty good in the cold, and it just smells so good. If you're looking for something that's more spicy, more woody, slightly powdery, this would be it. And I just really like to wear this on date night in the fall. Y'all know I don't hardly ever call any bottles stunning, but these Louboutin bottles are stunning. They are stunning. They absolutely are. Y'all know I don't use that word lightly either. Okay, y'all, so don't get annoyed with me, but there are 3 Tom Ford fragrances in here because Tom Ford is designer and he just has good scents. He really does. Like, I love Tom Ford fragrances. Not all of them, but there are some that I really do enjoy, and here are a few. So first, I'm going to start with Vanille Fatale. This is one of the prettiest vanilla suede fragrances in my collection. This is also one that has a super lot of notes in it, but I absolutely get the suede, I get the leather, I get the saffron, a slight woodiness, a slight booziness. Like, this is just a really nice fragrance. It holds up great in the cold. Like, I have no problems with the longevity or the performance of this fragrance, even in the cold weather. Like, it snows where I live, so you know, I've worn it in the snow, I've worn it in just on a nice fall evening, a date night, all black. Like, I've done that. Like, this is just really nice. Like, Tom Ford did good with this one. So if you like vanillas and you like different types of vanillas, you want something with something a little different, a little suediness, a little booziness, a little, you know, sexy saffron in there, then this would be the one for you. I ain't gonna hold y'all for long, but Lost Cherry has to be on the list. Like, it's just perfect for fall. And if you have a problem with Lost Cherry, like you have it, you love the way it smells, it might not last long on you, then layer it with something that does, and then you will still smell Lost Cherry throughout, you know, the time that you have on your fragrance. It's great for layering with other fragrances, and cherry was all the craze last year or whatever, but this is the original Dundada. Like, it just is. Like, nobody was talking cherry until Lost Cherry came out, or they wasn't doing it right till Lost Cherry came out. Now everybody and their mama want to have a cherry fragrance. I get it. It's a trendsetter. That boozy, thick, syrupy, spicy cherry, it's just so good. Like, this is hands down the best cherry fragrance in my collection. Last for Tom Ford is Velvet Orchid. A lot of people don't talk about this. You hear about Black Orchid more. And I remember when I purchased this, I went to the mall with my mother-in-law. I sprayed on Black Orchid. It was immediately no. And then I went to a Velvet Orchid because I just really love the purple bottle. And I sprayed. I was like, okay, this is nice. Okay, let it sit on my skin and see, you know. So we went and did a little shopping. Then we went to go eat. And y'all, I just kept smelling myself. Like, oh my goodness, this smells so good. Like, it smells even better on the skin. Like, it smelled good out of the bottle, but on the skin, it's so good. And I turned right back around and went to the mall and bought this fragrance, and I regret nothing. This is a spicy, sweet, powdery type of floral fragrance. I think the myrrh is what gives it that spice, but you have so many florals and orchids and jasmine and magnolia and so many florals in here. That booze with the rum and that honey makes it sweet, and just like the blend of all those notes is just so good in here. I also don't have any performance issues with this. This is a nice night out. You can do casual night out, you can do date night out, you can do this too at a dinner party, you can do this, you know, at a, you know, somewhere where you dress up, or you can dress it down, you can do whatever. But I enjoyed this so good performance for Time Forward. Oud Bouquet, I'm obsessed with Oud Bouquet. I know you can't tell because like hardly nothing missing out of my bottle, but I do have a decant of this. Y'all, you don't even need a lot of this. You really don't. I mean, I still overspray anyway, but that's not the point. The point is that you don't need a lot of this because it's so potent, and I just absolutely love it. Now you do have to love oud because the oud is ouding, but it's a beautiful, it's like sweet chocolatey type of oud. It's got praline, got rose. This is a sweet jammy rose oud praline fragrance, and it's such a good fragrance to layer with other fragrances, any other type of rose fragrance, but you want to add some sweetness or some oud to it. Or say you have like a suede fragrance, you want to add some sweetness and some oud, some rose to it. Like this would be good for that. Like this is just a bomb, and the performance top tier. Next is Libre La Parfum. This is the Le Parfum that snapped. This is the one that got all the the people that didn't believe in Libre. They didn't like the original, didn't like the Intense. But when this came out, they was like, oh yeah, that's the one. Now I'm a Libre lover. It took me a minute to get on the Libre train, but once I got in love with the original, like the next one, the Intense, I like that. I don't own it, but this was the next one I purchased, and so good. So it's definitely giving still that Libre lavender DNA. It's definitely still in there, but this is sweeter, a little bit more warm, spicy. So it has honey in there, it has ginger, it has saffron, and it just makes it like a warm, spicier version of Libre. It's thick, it's a beautiful floral, it can hold up in the cold, the performance is good. So if you are looking for a designer fragrance with good performance, this is one. Definitely get your nose on this if you have not smelled this. If you don't like the original Libre, try this one, spray it on your skin, walk around, let it sit, and see how you like it, because that sweetness and spice, it definitely turns this up a notch. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Now, not a lot of women talk about this because it is marketed towards men. It's also marketed as a eau de toilette, but baby, this ain't giving eau de toilette performance, not at all. And I don't know why it's marketed towards men, because this is one of my favorite vanilla fragrances in my collection. I've heard people say it's a dupe for Spiritueuse Double Vanille from from Guerlain. I don't know. I had a decant of that, and they do smell pretty similar, but I can't really necessarily say they're dupes. But this is such a good vanilla. Like this, I like this even better than Vanilla 28. Yep, I said it. I like this better than Vanilla 28. It has a warm spiciness about it, and it has good performance. It's just a nice, warm, spicy fall-like vanilla. And the vanilla in here is so deep, rich, and seductive, and I just love this. It's hella affordable. Only drawback with this is the bottle. It's hard for me personally to spray it because of the nozzle. Like I have fingernails, and it's marketed towards men, so they don't have fingernails on, so it's hard for me to, you know, spray the bottle. But oh my goodness, when I wear this, it's so good. It's the incense and the spice and the woody nose. It's got some ambroxan in here, but that vanilla, the woodiness and the spice, or that smokiness from the incense, is what's giving it that deep, like, kind of richness. And I just love this stuff. Love it. If you are a vanilla lover, like, you have to have that. The original Mon Guerlain. This is so pretty. It's so girly and feminine. It has that licorice note in it that gives it like a kind of a warm spiciness to me. To me, the licorice smells like cinnamon, because y'all know I don't like licorice. I don't like anything that smells like black licorice. That, ooh, I just don't like that smell at all. But the licorice done in here is done so well. The lavender done in here is done so well. It's blended so perfectly that you don't pick those out to be like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it smells so good. And like I said, the licorice smells more like a warm cinnamon to me. And I just really love this. It's feminine, womanly, not juvenile. It's not too playful. It's giving sophistication for a designer fragrance. I think the longevity on here, like the performance overall, is pretty good, and I just like wearing this. And I never bought the Intense, even though I wanted the Intense for so long, because it's like a more sweeter vanilla type of version of this. But girl, every time I want that, I just add vanilla 28 to this and I keep it pushing. So yeah. But if you do smell Mongerline and maybe the lavender is too much for you, then definitely try the Intense, because it has more vanilla, so you might like that a little better. Last but not least is Coffee Break by Replica. So this is perfection for fall. This is something you throw on when you just lounging around the house, or maybe going to run some errands or something like that. It's just so comforting, cozy, milky. It does have lavender in it, and you do get the lavender, but the lavender isn't sharp. It's just blended to perfection. It's like a lavender latte with like a creamy sweet milk in it, and it's just so good and comforting, and I just really love this. So I normally just wear this like around the house, just chilling, especially on a nice cold day when it's wet outside and the leaves are falling and they're so pretty, and you can just look outside and drink your latte and smell this, and it smells so good. And definitely something you can throw on to run errands. This isn't something necessarily I would wear like on date night or to dress up or anything, but if you're looking for something that, you know, is more chill, more relaxed, go with this. Especially if you like coffee fragrances. I do feel like the coffee is there, but I don't think the coffee is overwhelming to where if you're somebody that doesn't like coffee fragrances, that you automatically would not like this. The coffee is just blended and so smooth. It's not sharp. It doesn't make you smell like you spilled coffee all over you. Not at all. Like, this is a really good, one of the best from the house. So those are 10 designer fragrances in my collection that I think are perfect for fall. You got your casual, you got your date night, your everyday, and all of that. So you guys let me know, what is a designer fragrance in your collection that you absolutely love to pull out when fall hits. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.